What's going on, everybody? It's the Coffee King here, and I got a surprise for every single one of you. So a small business owner out of Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, has sent me some of his coffee. We're about to do an unboxing, and we're about to do a review on one of those coffees that he sent me. So right now I want to give a big shout out to Michael Trainer and Mike and Andy's Premium Coffee. Thank you so much for making this possible. So let's get right into it. Let's go! Alright guys, so here we go. Let's see what we got in the surprise box here. Let's go. There's a certain way. Okay, I'll just do it like this. It's fine. The package is very secure, and I definitely appreciate that. When it comes to coffee, man, the package has got to be super secure. Just saying. Alright, so let me just close this up real quick and put it over there. Once again, another shout out to my guy Michael Trainer. For blessing me with this. Alright. Let's see here. Ooh, what is this? So first off, man, got a little bag right here. And it's Brazil Salmo Plus. Grown in a mild climate of southeastern Brazil, a blend of 100%. I think that's Cerrado coffee from 20 producers. Well, from 12 producers, I'm sorry. Medium roast flavors is milk, chocolate, granola, and raisins, smoked with peach wood. This sounds crazy, right? Smoked with peach wood, guys. You can smell it through this, and it smells amazing. I'm super pumped to be getting into that. And then, right here, I didn't even see these. Didn't even see these, man, on the side. Mike and Andy's Clover Honey. Alright? It's old-fashioned goodness. I like how they kept it traditional looking with the truck and stuff, and like the old school look in the background. I'd like it. I like it. Michael Trainer Honey Company. If you guys want to give him a shout out, you guys see his number right there. Let you guys see his P.O. box and stuff. Got 3 of these. So definitely if somebody's, looking around for that Clover Honey, I'll definitely be giving them one of those. These are whole bean, by the way. So first off, man, they got their fresh roasted coffee. Like I said, man, the way that this is, well, I don't know how to say that word. Kivu Virunga blend, Virunga. National Parks Project, Central Africa, organic dark roast flavors, dark chocolate, caramel, tropical fruit, black tea, and a hint of lemon and lime. I love how they kept it with the old school look. I love that. Love it. That's that right there. Okay, cool. Smoked with cherry wood. Oh, man. Grown in a mild climate of southeastern Brazil, a blend of 100% Cerrado coffee from 12 producers, medium roast, flavors, milk chocolate, granola, and raisin. This batch is smoked with cherry wood. So he's out here smoking this coffee a different way, out here trying new things. Because I'm going to be honest, I've never heard of anybody smoking their coffee this way or roasting their coffee this way. I've never heard of it. So, let's see here, man. I got a decision to make. Thank you so much for this, man. It's definitely appreciated. And guys, once again, I'm the first person to review this on YouTube or any other social media platforms. So, I do not know which one I'm going to go with first. You know what? I think I'm going to go with the one that is smoked with peach wood first. The Brazilian Salmo Plus. You know, medium roast, flavors, milk chocolate, granola, and raisin. I think we're going to go with this one. The one that is in this little baggie right here. That's what we're going to go with first. So, anyways, that was the unboxing. So now, let's get into the peachwood smoked coffee. Let's go. Alright guys, so I grinded down the coffee. As you know, it's whole bean. That's the best way to get your coffee is whole bean, guys. You want that fresh flavor in your coffee, definitely. Now if you get it ground it up, man, and you know, sometimes it dries out too fast and it's not the way to do it. So whole bean is the way to go. Make sure that you guys remember that. And yes, I did get a hint, like a smell of the milk chocolate and the peach wood itself, and a hint of that granola, which is a plus because sometimes whenever you smell these coffees, you don't get a hint of everything. But this one, I got a slight hint of the peach, and the chocolate, like the milk chocolate, comes through heavy, and then the granola is a slight hint as well. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Your boy's already got the K-cup here that you put in the Keurig. This is the one that you use when you grind down your coffee beans, or if you got ground coffee already, just pour it into this. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and come over here. I don't know why I do that, man. Every time I always rinse off my spoon, even if it is clean, I always rinse it off. So I'm gonna go ahead and come over here, and I'm gonna put the coffee into the K-cup itself. It's already grinded up and it smells fantastic. So there's that. And what we're going to do, you guys can see it's in there. What we're going to do, shake it a little bit, close the top on that. Then we're going to go ahead and put it in the Keurig right across the way. Alright, so here we go. Today I'm going to use the Santa Fe, New Mexico cup. That's what I'm going to use today. This is what my wife's grandma got me whenever she went to New Mexico, and I only use it maybe a handful of times. So there you go. Go ahead, take the cake up. We're going to put it in here. There you go. You guys can hear that warming up. I'm going to hit this with an 8 ounce. It's a medium roast. It's got a lot of flavors in it. So, you don't want to lose a lot of that flavor. You don't want to lose, if any, you don't want to lose any of that flavor. So hit it with an 8 ounce if it's a flavored coffee. I always do that. You don't want to hit it with like a 12 ounce, man. Then it just takes away from that flavor that you're supposed to be tasting. So hit it with an 8 ounce, man. Hit it with an 8 ounce. Like I said, this is medium roast coffee. Super pumped to get into this, man. You have no idea. So while that's brewing, guys, as I always ask you, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon once for me, like my videos, comment on them, share them on the other social media platforms. I had to put my glasses on, man. Was starting to have a little trouble seeing. It's a little bit dark in here. So I was like, you know what? Just go ahead and put your glasses on. But anyways, subscribe to the channel. We'll be right back as soon as this is done brewing. Okay, guys. The coffee is done brewing. You guys already know that there's 2 parts to the review. So we're going to do number 1, part 1 of the review. That's where we put no cream, no sugar in it. We just review it regular black. And this is Mike and Andy's Premium Coffee. Alright? They're from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. I believe that's where they roast the coffee at. And this is the Brazil Solimo Plus. You know, grown in a mild climate of southeastern. Man, I can't get it out. Southeastern Brazil. A blend of 100% Cerrado coffee from 12 producers, medium roast. Flavors: milk chocolate, granola, raisin, smoked with peach wood. That's what we're doing right now with no cream, no sugar. This is part 1 of the review. Shout out to Mike and Andy's Premium Coffee. Here we go. Okay. Whoa. So I'm getting a hint of the milk chocolate. I can definitely get a hint of that raisin as well. And did I read that right? Raisin? Yeah. I'm getting a hint of that raisin as well. But it's not heavy. It's not heavy. You can taste the dark chocolate. You can taste the raisin. That peach wood, the peach wood is there. That peach wood is there. The only thing that I'm really not tasting is the granola. And you know, sometimes, guys, the flavor comes through when you add cream and sugar. So keep that in mind as well. That's funny, man. It's funny. I can't really taste the granola, but I can smell it. I can smell it. Okay, so it does got that full body flavor to it. It's full bodied. You can taste a little bit of bitterness to it. That's how I like my coffee, is with a little bit of bitterness. So for this being a medium roast right now, and it goes down very smooth. So for this being a medium roast night right now, dude, I'm actually really surprised because it has the good flavors into it. You know, the flavors that's on the bag is in this. The only thing that I don't taste is the granola. So with this being a medium roast coffee, man, this is a fantastic cup because it's got the full-bodied bitterness that I like and the flavors that go with it. Absolutely insane, man. So I'm going to go ahead right now. I'm going to hit this with about a 4.5 out of 5. So a 4.5 out of 5 is not bad at all. It's damn near, you know, perfection in a cup of coffee. So what I'm going to do is add cream and sugar to this to see what it does, man. Is it going to give it that 5-star review, or is it going to dumb it down? Let's find out. All right, guys. I got the 1 sugar in this. You guys already know what it is. 1 sugar booger and a little bit of that 50/50. All right. When it comes to this type of coffee, man, some coffees with the flavors, you want to add like a flavored creamer. But with this being a medium roast, man, it's kind of like on the darker side of the medium roast. So it's like it tastes like a medium dark to me. I'm gonna hit it with 50/50 because I believe that's the best to go with here in this situation. This is crazy, man. Small business owners, man, I'm telling you, they're the ones that get it right. By the way, I'm sorry. It's the same coffee. It's just with 1 sugar and a little bit of 50/50. I rushed into it, man. I was ready to get into it. So here we are. Oh my God. I'm telling you, man. Mike and Andy's is out here, man. They're out here making some changes, dude, and change tastes really good. Changing up this coffee industry, man. Wow. Okay, so the milk chocolate is there more. I can definitely taste the milk chocolate. It was like a cocoa flavor before, like, you know, cocoa base. That's what it tastes like. But it was still chocolate. But now the milk chocolate's coming through, maybe because I added the half and half to it. Okay, it's weird, and I know I say this all the time, man. I can taste the hint of that granola now. So the granola's coming through, the peach wood, the milk chocolate. I can definitely still have a taste of that raisin. The flavors are not too heavy at all. They're not heavy at all. Now this is good, man. Still got that slight bitterness to it, and I like that. It still tastes like a full body coffee. And it goes down smooth. So guys, okay. So Mike and Andy's, for the part 2 of the review in this coffee, man, it's a hellacious 5 out of 5. You guys knocked it out of the park with this one, and I think this is one of your newer ones. This is one of your newer ones that hasn't, that you haven't really released yet, and I believe that's what it is. But if you haven't, you absolutely should. You should definitely be throwing this around, because this is no joke. This is a really, really good cup of coffee. Even whenever I, rated it at 4.5, it's still a fantastic cup of coffee because it's right there at the 5. So adding the cream and sugar to this, all it did is just sweeten it up and, bring about that granola flavor that I was looking for. So all the flavors are there when you add the cream and sugar to it. That's my opinion, and I appreciate that. So hellacious 5 out of 5 for your part 2 of the review, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. I'm going to finish this coffee because this is some really good coffee, man. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm literally going to have to grind down this and make a pot of coffee, because that's just what I'm going to do today. So once again, shout out to Mike Trainer at Mike and Andy's Premium Coffee. Shout out to you, man, for making this happen. Fantastic coffee. This man knows what he is doing. He knows what he's doing. And I've been drinking coffee for 30 years. I know what a good cup of coffee tastes like. I'm sorry that if my words are bouncing around a little bit, man. It's been a crazy couple of days, but I had to get this good cup of coffee in me. I had to. So if you guys enjoyed this review, let me know in the comments right now. Hit me with a thumbs up. But if you didn't like it, hit me with a thumbs down. I'm still going to be reviewing this coffee, busting out these reviews for you guys. So make sure that you subscribe, because that is what keeps me pushing out these reviews for you. Much love. Remember to love one another. Be there for one another. Be more positive. Find God. And learn to love yourself more. It's the Coffee King, baby. Until next time, I might drop another Mike and Andy's Premium Coffee review tomorrow. So be on the lookout. Peace, guys.